Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. And today we are looking at, I found a really good deal here in Ueno. And of course, Ueno, very famous. I'm going to call this video Ueno Akihabara. It's kind of both. This one's closer to Ueno, but a lot of people for would know Akihabara as well. So I'm not sure. This one, technically speaking, though, is closer to Ueno. And of course, you see right there, Ame Yoko, which is a really interesting history in that. Uh, it's kind of meant to be like this is supposed to be America, or but also meant to be candy. And there was so, but then it slowly over time became this sort of street that got known as Ameyoko. It's not just one street; it's a whole area in Ueno, and it's just perhaps one of the best sort of street markets in the world. And this guy took a really good video here of Ueno right there, and yeah, he just got the train at the right time and the people crossing at the right time. So you can see it's a really popular sort of area here in Tokyo, and you can see that's the Yamanote line too as well. So there's a that is the this is really in the top one of the top locations, the apartment we're going to look at here today, and you can see it coming in. What a great timing he had on taking this video, and I think it's just my favorite video of the day so far. Anyways, there's so much better YouTubers than me. So much stuff that you can look at here on Instagram. But most people that are following this channel, I imagine you've been to Tokyo before, and you're very, very. There's a Ueno Park, by the way, and very just know Ueno very, very well. My favorite part about Ueno is actually the zoo, and I love to go to the zoo. Ooh, that's a nice one. Ueno Park is there as well. So it's just a great neighborhood. And the apartment that I found here today is a really, really good deal. We'll come here firstly to the map. And the place that we're going to look at is this one right here. Now, I was really strict here with the requirements. So anything under 2,000 mon, which is basically I think 150,000 dollars right now. The American dollar is weakening a little bit in recent, but still pretty strong. I think it's at like 148. Like it's gone down from 158 to 148. So. Anyhow, like that's the location of what we're going to look at today, though. And Ueno, of course, is right here, but Akihabara right down here. So it's just a great sort of strip and area to. You never, you could live in this one unit. This is a screaming deal, the deal that I found here today. But you could also rent it out, I think, easily. I'm not sure of the state of the apartment when we get to look at it here because, well, we see the location here. So basically, 10 minutes away here from Ueno. I guess it would be technically speaking a good 20 minutes away from Akihabara. But this is all walkable distances. And here you have Nippori Station right here, which so if you didn't know, both Ueno and Nippori both link up straight with Narita Airport. Anyway, we'll cover here to the listing. We're not. This is going to be a pretty quick video today. There's not much to see in it. There's the price right there, 1,540 man, 2,540 man, as you'd say. And this is for a 38-meter 2DK. And there's no internal pictures of the space. We're going to imagine that it's complete, just complete shit. So the one options that I like about it, you could rent this. I think this would be very attractive. Renting it to a couple, you could rent it furnished to people. Make one a bedroom, make one a living room. They could make it into an office as well for the people. It has a balcony right there. Do we have any directional hints here? As I'll expand the size of this picture here and see if north face. So it's actually sort of south, almost south facing. So south would be right here. So I guess you could say it's sort of southeastern facing. So you'd have some decent light. I don't know how much of this is captured and not. It says there's a kitchen right here. This is the Genkon or the entryway. And it says there's a Getabako, which is the shoebox. That must be right there. This is the Yokushitsu. All of this piping and everything might need to be redone. Given the price of this one now, I think it's being priced at garbage. And the family who owns this one just wants to sell it. You do see like some closet right there. Okay, oshiire, what is called oshiire, as you can see by the kanji right there. You have a toilet right there. This is a senmendai, and we also see it it's both separated. But I don't know. Maybe some of this is newer than we think. There's the building itself right there. Okay, So it's an older building. These are the water tanks that sit on top of buildings in Tokyo. Yeah, they still put the water. There would be a pump down here on the bottom floor that would constantly be feeding water up to the water tank on top, and then that water tank uh, uses gravity to maintain the water pressure. But the one thing I'm trying to look at, this was a one picture that they took right there, and they took it at night, I guess, and you can see that there's a balcony there outside. But this flooring, I'm I'm grasping at straws here, everyone. But this flooring didn't look too bad. So I'm going to say, but there's some other things here. This looks pretty like an old Konsen, which is an outlet, and this is for like Tokyo Gas for the gas heater. So there's something. These are all old, okay? And this sort of style uh, was the 19 sort of 70s or 1980s or even the 60s sort of style. But the wallpaper looks kind of new. So yeah, it's a bottom of. It's a really great in terms of its size for its price, right? But I'm totally extrapolating everything from those pictures. But you have a balcony here of a decent size as well, and there you have your laundry hookups here outside on the balcony. So we'll cut on here to the information here in the listing, if I correct it, if it'll move down, and we got to move down, and we have where are we near? We're going to be. It said I got to put on my googly eyes here, everyone, because it's just too hard. What do we got here? Hibiya line no Minami. I guess it's going to be Senju or Senju Eki, 15 minutes. So it's quite a distance away from most of the stations right there. This I think is going to be Sanno or Minorin, maybe Minorin Eki, and that's 8 minutes away from there. And that's on the Tokyo Metro Hibiya line right there, but not too far away from Ueno Station as well, which is the JR. We can see the management fees. It's a self-managed building, 4,300 or for the management fees, and then 59.80 for the repair fund fees. Very cheap, very cheap. Self-managed building, so a lot of, like, that's what keeps it so cheap. There's no sort of other corporate entity involved that needs to take a surplus from this. So this is pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap, and that's what's so good about this one. You could live in Ueno. You could, for example, someone in Japan. This is something someone should buy. If you could finance this one, you're looking at payments of about probably $400 a month, for example. Okay. The name of the building. What was the name of the building here? I got to check this out. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I could say it. Mansion Oyatsuki, I think, though. I think I got it right. But yeah, that's definitely sort of a dated name. All the systems it's southeast, as I said, it's southeast facing. There's convenience stores and supermarkets 7 minutes away. It says the post office is 3 minutes away. Yeah, it's just ultimate in convenience. It's on the third floor with the balcony that's southeast facing. These are the sort of attractive features it's saying there. And it says Seikatsu Benri, I guess. Okay, it says just really easy and really convenient place to sort of live. 2DK, 38 meters, third floor of 1978. So it's not as old as I thought. 23 meters in the building, 23 units, excuse me, in the building. This is To. To is doors, so Nijusan To, okay, which is 23 units in the building. Reinforced concrete. Shoryuken, which is ownership, and as I said, this is called Jishu Kanri. But and then Fuzai, like it's just a self-managed building, okay. And if there is a manager, the manager doesn't live on the building. I assume that's what they're trying to communicate. I guess is it empty? I don't think this. I think it might be. I'm not sure. No, it is empty right there, Akiya. So it's currently vacant, and the terms of takeover are obviously discussable. And we'll come up here to the map. In the pre-video, I was able to actually find it. Tokyo Real Estate Man, good job. I guess these are little drink machines they have here, and you can see everything's pretty organized. Though here's all the here's garbage day. This would be like Shigin, which is going to be your bottles, and that's how you separate your bottles. It'd be PET bottles, probably in the green one there, and everything like that. So you'd have to be garbage in Japan is a bit of a job. Anyhow, this is the building. The building right here, this one right here, reinforced concrete, built in 1978. Okay, right there. So it loops around like that, and it's southeast facing. We can move down here just a little bit more. So this is the character of the street right there. It looks like there's a park there as well. We can crack over to the satellite photo as well. You can see that the bike areas looks to be well managed and stuff like that. And I don't see any like sort of mother's bikes and everything like this. So maybe this is kind of a building with a lot of younger people living in it, I'm guessing. When you start to see more of the sort of seats on the back of the bikes and stuff like that, you know that families are living there. But that's pure speculation. Very dense neighborhood. Parking across the street, I guess. There's no parking, obviously, with this unit, but it looks to be that there's some. Maybe there is one of these buildings, for example. Maybe this is the parking it had with it and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting when these are redeveloped in the future. No, these are. There's a lot of this is just a parking business and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know the total details of what the parking situation is right here, but again, I'm always saying that you want to understand when we're looking at real estate in Tokyo and Japan that you want to connect the real estate that you're getting to the transportation systems. That's really the key. The people that are going to be into apartments and that, they're going to be more bus and train based, right? But when you're buying a house, people want a car, and that just changes. So you have to always keep in mind. I don't think I've mentioned this on any of the videos that in Tokyo, there's basically no street parking. So that's why parking is so hard to get. And it's also why parking is more expensive. And it's also why there's not a housing crisis in Tokyo. It's because the sort of the slack, the sort of land usage of like no street parking, that sort of slack or that sort of surplus or is used in housing, and that's why the housing is cheaper. We'll go here to the satellite picture right here, so you can have a look, and we'll try to move in closer, so you can see if that was there's anything we can see from it. You can see it's a really sort of dense area. It looks like there's some sort of little park here. You're right. There is a little park here, right here beside the unit itself. We can move a little up closer, or I move a little like further up so you can get an idea. There is train lines, stations right there. There's a station. There's also a train line up here to the sort of north of here as well. Um, Anything else we can get from it here? You can see that Ueno Park. This is Ueno. It's going to be Ueno down here. That's Ueno Park. I would say that this is something like definitely a bicycle would start to liberate all this sort of geography for you. Like it just breaks everything down. You see the river right there as well, the Sumida River right there. So yeah, just a regular bicycle or an e-bike would just absolutely crush this geography, would just crush it. So yeah, an e-bike would be very sensible. I'm of course in my apartment here in Tokyo right now, and I don't have my e-bike, but and my bike has already been useful for me during my first week here. But yeah, an e-bike would just crushes everything. It breaks all the sort of relationships of distance and the sort of restrictions your body might have. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo real estate man. We could end here on a little bit more Ueno sort of pictures. Maybe there'll be some sort of interesting. Let's see. As you can see, Ueno is very well covered in sort of mass komi, as you say in Japanese, or like social media and stuff like that. Ameyoko right there, even in the Japanese world, you know. And you can see there, I guess, Ueno Park right there, Fuji in the distance right there. So well covered here. And the search that I did for this was Ueno Tokyo, see Ueno at night. So it's definitely, I would say, a neighborhood that's sort of in vogue, both with the Tokyo Tower, of course, not in Ueno, but with both Japanese culture and the international Tokyoites or the international Japan files. There, of course, is in Ueno Park. And if you ever have a chance to go to the zoo there, really beautiful. You need an apartment in Tokyo, you want to buy this unit, always come here to my Instagram, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. You can DM me there. You can see I have some pretty good, this is a little video I took the other day in sort of while coming here to Tokyo. I was really sort of impressed with myself with it. Low quality, impressed is very easy, but there's, because you can constant. This is the bus line coming in from from the airport. Anyhow, you can come here to the Instagram to look at some pictures. This was a very good video I did on the tile of Tokyo as well, and of course some ramen. My bus. I did get a mail. I am selling my bus right now. I'm torn up about it, but I am selling my bus right now. And then failing that, you can always come here to my website. And at the very top, I've been getting some emails lately. Thank you, everybody, for having the confidence of contacting the Tokyo Real Estate Man. My contact information is here on top, tokyorealestateman.website. And Nakamura is coming to help me next Friday with my taxes. So I can stay safe here in Japan. いつもこのチャンネル見てるの皆様ありがとうございます。この動画でもう終わりです。